Hello everybody and welcome back to the ARPneuro Library. My name is Jake, I am your trainer, and in this video we're going to be going over the performance side of protocols for baseball players. So in particular, if you're trying to improve your throw or if you're a pitcher and you want to strengthen your pitch, I'm going to show you how to do that all using the PRS device. Throwing is a major component in the game of baseball. And for all you baseball players out there, you know if you have any type of muscular breakdown or struggles where some areas of your throw is weaker than others, it can take away from your game, and it can certainly lead to you throwing somebody out, striking somebody out, or falling just short of it because you don't have the strength to do so. So I'm going to show you certain pad placements that you can use to strengthen those specific muscles to not only improve your throw and help you perform at the highest level possible, but also if you're a pitcher, you can perhaps even increase the speed of your pitch. Let's go into the pad placements now. In this protocol, we're going to be using the 2-pin lead system. First, you want to take the black lead, and you want to place the black lead on the back of the shoulder near the subscapulus area going horizontally, just like that. Next, you want to take the red lead, and you want to place the red lead going vertically just down the latissimus dorsi, the lat, just like that. Now that we have these pad placements all set, I do recommend you wear some sort of compression shirt to keep these pads in place. And now let's go into the movement portion of this protocol. All right, so whether you're a pitcher or you just play the field and you want to improve the performance of your throw, the premise behind what needs to be done for this particular movement is all going to be the same. Now, don't focus so much on my form because I am not a pitcher, but you are going to know what form you're supposed to have. So if you do have a coach, I recommend that coach watches you while you go through this, or if you can do this in front of the mirror and you can watch yourself and correct your own form as you go through it. So now that we have our pad placement, we have, of course, the black on the scapula, the red on the lat. I have this kind of secured with my shirt. I'm going to go ahead and push that purple power button. I'm going to wait for the beep. All right, and then from that point, I want to turn that output power up by hitting that plus button. If you hit it multiple times, it slowly climbs up. Of course, if you hold it, it goes up a lot faster. I want to get into an intensity of mostly my tolerance. Now, on that first rep, maybe I go to an intensity of like a 5 or 6, but ultimately, I want to get as much as I can tolerate as long as I can maintain that form. If you see yourself compensating and you cannot correct it, make sure you turn that down a little bit. So getting into that position for that first set, you essentially just want to go into your pitching motion or throwing motion. And for demo purposes, I'm just going to go into a pitching motion because it takes a little bit longer and you want to go nice and slow. And that's the goal. Now to perform this particular movement, you want to take about 60 seconds to do so. Now that we're in position, I have the output power on. I'm going to go into my movement. As you can see, I'm going as slow as possible, trying not to compensate. Now, of course, you will be doing this much slower, but as you can see, you can get the idea. This full movement should take about 60 seconds. And once you complete that movement, you want to turn that output power up again and go through it yet again, the same thing, as slow as possible, taking you about 60 seconds to perform that move. Now, I recommend that you do 5 to 10 sets, each set being 1 minute long, and then going as slow as possible, increasing that output power for each set as high as you can possibly tolerate, so long as you're not compromising form. Go get it. All right, so there you go. That's the performance side when it comes to throwing and pitching and pad placements that we did to help strengthen those muscles. If you have any questions regarding the pad placements that I chose, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. You can also reach out to us at info@arpneuro.com. And if there's any other performance-based things you would like to see, and regardless of the sport, also reach out to us at info@arpneuro.com. In the meantime, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And this is your performance side of throwing and pitching for baseball players.